Cool.
I'm trying to create space for the mic, but also for me to
drink out of the bowl.
Yeah.
I know. Well, fun fact.
I like the cocktail, the dog bowl cocktail you got there.
Yeah. Well,
delicious.
For all the years I've been coming to the Villager, I've never come here on my birthday, and I'm always I'm a Belcourt girly, so I need to come in for my birthday at some point.
Oh, don't say that on camera.
Okay.
That's right. Welcome to Villager people. Courtney has not been here for her birthday.
Oh yeah, they don't talk about the Belcourt. And
No.
I'm like, I didn't know there was
you
like
can talk
some
about
beef.
the Belcourt.
No, are you talking about the theater or the bar?
Oh, the theater. The
Yeah.
Belcourt
You
theater.
gotta-
Yeah.
I go there all the time. I go there for my birthday. I've gone there for my birthday, but usually I'll do like a matinee, and I'm like, I can't start drinking
I
that
love
early.
that. Is that a Bumble date spot or?
No.
Belcourt?
Well, I'm not on any dating apps.
mostly because she's banned.
Yeah, that's yeah, it is 100%. So I have to meet fellows out in the wild, and man, that's interesting.
Sending those unsolicited pics out, got her banned.
Yeah,
For
well,
real.
You know what? Well,
They really did. She'll tell you about it.
Well, like they strike first is all I'm saying. So I
feel
finish it. So
I feel you.
So if you're up in Nashville and you see the Village Bar, stop and see if Charlie's there. Tell him who you are. Then listen to his wisdom and listen to his stories and listen to his hopes and dreams, his downfalls and his glories. Da 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 da.
And we're back on Villager People, ladies and gentlemen. And I am your host, Andrew Perot. And today we have a special comedy show because we have a person dropping a comedy special soon. In fact, this will probably come out after it drops. I think that's the 27th. But my co-host today is Lucian Brown because of that, because Lucian loves the comedy world, don't you, Lucian?
I do love all things comedy.
So you've been kind of MIA for like a couple months. You've been doing a lot of gig work, right?
I've been doing a lot of gig work. The storm was so weird and it just screwed up my whole schedule. So I ended up being in Gatlinburg during the whole storm. I missed the whole thing.
nice.
So we had these clients and they were like, oh no, we're coming. They were coming like, let's say from Virginia down to Gatlinburg. So it was kind of like you couldn't not show up.
Mhm.
And I'm like, well, we're gonna have Snowmageddon this time when you guys get here. I don't know if you're gonna make it whatever. They're like, well, we're paying good money, and then they started talking about they were gonna tip us. We never got tipped, and they were like, oh, blah blah blah. So they plied us with money. So we ended up going over there, and so the whole weekend we were in Gatlinburg. We never got any of the storm. It was
you called me up and you're like, what's it like over there?
yeah, and you're like, we're dying.
Yeah, I was sitting in my car charging my phone in my car. With the stuff, I think stuff had finally started to melt, but I hadn't gotten my power yet back.
Yeah, and the kitty cats are they okay?
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's not fur. But anyway, let's get over to it. So we're featuring the release of a comedy special today by Cortney Warner, which we're gonna post a clip right here.
I'm on antidepressants. Anyone else? Yes. Yeah, anyone else on the devil's pill? Hell yeah. I call it the devil's pill because God doesn't want you to be happy. He just wants you to be obedient, And the closer you are to killing yourself, the closer you are to hanging out with him. So he was like, I'm going to create mental illness and blame it on Eve because of sin. But really, he's like Michael Scott. He's like, I want to have 1,000 people and no one can say no to being my friend. Also, peace and love if you're a Christian. No offense. If you're here, I don't know why you're here tonight, for sure. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being thank you for being a real one, cross figure for you. I don't know. Or like the fish, the little like ichthus fish. Is that like one of those for your persecution needs? And so.
All right. So over to my left, we have Miss Cortney Warner.
Hello. How's it going?
All right, and she's brought her other comedy friend, Miss Jessi Lyann.
Yeah.
Hi. How are ya?
So let's just, how did you guys know each other?
Just through comedy. I remember we started coming to Garage Sale Vintage over in East
Yeah.
Nashville. It used to be an open mic run by our friend MK Gannon, who lives in LA now. And then you just started coming and hanging out.
Yeah.
And then that kind of was it, you
Yep.
know? And we just kept yapping and we haven't stopped since.
We, to yap is human.
Yeah.
No, I started hanging out. We met. I had started doing comedy. We got a really cool opportunity to pitch a TV show that
Yeah.
we co-wrote with MK Gannon, also in LA now. And we did really well. And then we got to like the final round of like panelists and judges from like an agency, and they said, don't get us wrong, we love your story,
Oh, Jesus.
but people only care about the plight of the very rich and famous.
Yeah. I forgot. I
Wow.
blocked that out. I forgot about that.
And we were just like friends ever since. We both grew up in a trailer park, or she was trailer park adjacent.
Yeah.
So-
Trailer park adjacent.
Yeah.
So there's
Ah.
so we lived in a little like the split level ranch situation, but like behind that we were like somehow got the house next to the trailer park. So
So you could fight, basically.
I mean, I don't want to, but if I must,
If you
know?
must, yeah.
Only
Yeah.
when provoked.
I
Yeah.
was ghetto adjacent. We lived
Yeah.
down the street from or passed through.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get it, yeah.
I got my training early.
Yeah, no, I know how to take care of myself.
There you
If
go, girl.
Yeah,
I
the-
need to.
Yeah, the trailer park lifestyle is definitely one that, like, if someone did it, they will
Yeah.
tell you all about it when you meet them.
Oh
For
yeah, yeah.
sure.
It's like telling somebody that you're vegan or something. I guess
Yeah.
The same way, it's like, well, you're gonna know.
Well, it's like we knew when we looked at you.
Yeah, you look like that. So
All right.
yeah.
No, I grew up in a trailer park that was like in the dead center of the hood. I wouldn't say ghetto. I think I grew up in Columbia, Tennessee. Have y'all heard of it?
Yeah.
There's always someone that's like, yeah.
Yeah. I make money down there, though, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
selling weed. No, just kidding.
Nice.
Well, I mean,
Hell
they'll
yeah.
buy
I sell
it.
food down there and bartending and stuff at the swanky stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, Columbia, cool town, except for Mule Days, which is kind of strange.
What's Mule Days?
It's racist.
It's-
So
It's-
racist.
I only know. I went to the goat.
Yeah.
You been to the goat festival?
No.
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
say
anyway.
that.
But Mule Days. What is Mule Days? Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
He's like, your words.
You were- yeah.
So it here's what Mule Day is called. I have a show coming up in Columbia. Love you guys.
Oh shit! Plug it. Yeah, plug it. Where?
It's at McCreary's Pub in downtown Columbia. It's gonna be in April.
Is
Coming
that
up-
by Legends?
Legends is good, but no. It's on the square. It
Okay.
used to be like a bar that we would go to when we were younger, but it's an Irish pub now. They have a venue up top, great. But Mule Day in Columbia, Columbia, Tennessee is home of our 14th president. Well, it used to be James K. Polk, and they also had the largest mule trade. The largest mule trade of the Southeast.
Wow. How would you like to quantify that? Like, what would this? How many heads of mules we pass through a day?
Well, depends on the type of mules that you were talking about.
Do you know the variety of mules?
There was human mules.
Yeah,
back then.
yeah. Like
Pack
all kinds
mule.
of different workhorses is what they would trade out there, and they don't do it anymore. There was like Abraham Lincoln, I think, said you couldn't.
Unfortunately, we can't
Hold
find
on a
words.
sec.
Your words.
My people came in the 1800s, so you're good.
So did mine. No, so Columbia, I grew up there, and a trailer park down there is a little different. My parents were from a town called Mount Pleasant, Tennessee.
Heard of that?
There's no mountain. It's not pleasant. It's everybody there knows the price of copper. Like it's fun. It's great, and we really bonded over that.
Yeah, we
We
did.
grew up in a similar kind of way.
Yeah, definitely. I think that you are more. You probably had more opportunities to fight than I did. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mine-
Wait. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, mine
Fighting.
was more. I think more mental. I think that's where the humor came from. that I
mental
had to be
warfare.
able
The
to-
word battles. You were just
Yeah.
like, how can I stay out of this fight?
Yeah,
And-
how can I talk myself out of this? But also, how can I show that this person's a fucking idiot?
Yeah,
and
I'm
I'm smarter than them.
verbally
basically.
crush a hoe. That's
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
gotta do.
Oh, I loved the psychological warfare. If I can enact that.
What's your favorite tactic? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, like, I really like going back to the dating stuff. I really liked being able to like terrorize men on the internet. That was.
Oh,
what I
no,
really-
go ahead.
Oh yeah, so like like back this is also full disclosure is something I talk about in my special. You should check it out.
Yes.
Anywhere you want to watch anything.
I'm sorry, I didn't drop the name. Confessions of a Homeschooler.
Yeah,
right?
and this is a confession for sure.
Yeah.
This is we're getting. Hey, we got the cameras up. Let me confess. No, yeah. So back when I was on dating apps, I'm banned from all like the main three. I know there's like newer ones. Like everyone's talking about Field these days, and I hear that's a fun one to be on. But yeah, for Bumble, Tinder, and Hinge, I would match with guys, talk with them. They would inevitably do something gross or stupid, and then but instead of me reporting their bad behavior, I would just like double down on it, and I would just become like more aggressive and more scary. And I rebooted like an old iPhone 6 not that long ago, and I was like, I had screenshots on there, and I was like, Jesus, Courtney, no, they should have had you arrested. Like, I would say, I'm gonna show up to your fucking house. I'm gonna find where your mom works. I was like, yeah, you want to be fucking creepy, man? I will go toe to toe with you. And then they pushed out, and then they reported me, and I'm like, that's not how this works.
Is that how you handle hecklers? Do you work the crowd during your act?
Yeah, I think like for me, I think with I don't really get a lot of hecklers, and if I do, I try to like engage and then like let them know that we're done here, like kind of a catch and release situation. Like, oh, I gave you, like,
I gave you something. You give me something.
I gave you your attention that you wanted. You got your little ha ha ha. Then I'm like, now shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I've even
you have to let them know that it will be over at some point.
Yes, like we're not gonna keep this dialogue going. Like I get that you got in the show for free like everyone else, but you're not any more special, honestly, because you got here early and you're sitting in the front. But like even sometimes some of the tactics I use, and I don't mind admitting this, where I'll be like, okay, the interaction portion of the show is done. We're moving the fuck on.
I love that. Jessi, what about you?
That's usually like a heckler is someone who just wanted some attention.
Yeah.
Like they're the same ones that'll come up to you after the show and they're like, you should really listen to like Brian Regan. Like, have you heard of the guy?
Yeah.
Like he's good. Like you should take notes from him. I mean, yeah, cool. Like I guess the guy's great, but there's a lot of people like that. The worst I ever got heckled was in Printer's Alley.
Really? Where?
At Bobby's Garage. We did a great show there.
Oh, I forgot about that. They used to do shows.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
We
Awesome
did
show.
Garage Gals.
I used to play at gigs at Skulls.
Nice.
Right next door.
Oh,
Very cool.
yeah.
Do you remember? Was it Courtney that used to work? Was she working the bar at that point?
Yeah. Love her.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was. We were doing a Christmas show, and Josh Black, another good friend of ours, he used to call the show at Bobby's Garage like the White Underground Railroad.
I love
His
that.
word, but it's like you
love that.
you go down to Broadway, and it's just very America.
Yeah.
And down there it was just like a lot of like-minded folk.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, I always tell people to go to Printers because it's like you just kind of get off the beaten path and
Yeah.
it's crazy.
And it's
It's cool.
it's a real example of Nashville, I
Yeah.
think, more than Broadway. It's
yeah.
such a mix from what is that? Alley Taps all the way down to Skulls. You
Yeah.
have
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge mix in
Yeah.
between there. Yeah.
Agreed.
You can get a daddy's dog down there. It's
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah.
Or a daddy. You
Yeah.
Or
Hey.
that.
Oh, you're
too.
from Michigan.
Like,
Well,
oh, you're here for the night.
There's a
Wonderful.
room number.
there's a great taco place that's attached to the Dream Theater too. That's in the alley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Vato's Tacos.
Nice.
Great name.
Love it. Love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But yeah, so how long did that? So you did the Christmas special.
Oh, I did so many. I hosted a lot of shows there. It was our friend Rachel Morgan. She was producing a show down there. She's on the road now.
Oh, yeah, you hosted the one that I did.
Yes,
That was really fun.
We featured the ladies of the Dive, which is really just like a love letter to the ladies of comedy here in Nashville, truly, because
Word.
that's where we were at.
Any
We were-
dates? What's the date that this happened? What's
Oh,
the,
I thought that you asked if we got picked up at these shows.
Oh,
and I was like, no.
no.
There's mostly women at these shows, honestly.
I mean,
so
There's-
it is an alley.
yes, yeah.
There's nothing more intimidating to most guys when you can like crack a joke to them and they don't know how to like throw one back at you. They're like, oh, she's scary.
Yeah.
But this one was around Christmas, and we had like we had Bud Heavy Santa. It was just one of our friends, Michael, dressed as Santa Claus, but like in a Bud Heavy.
Is this 2025?
This was this year.
last year.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all
okay,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my
So
God,
recent.
technically last year for sure.
Truly,
We're deep into Feb.
I know that
Deep
you
into
you
Feb.
come in with like a certain group. Is Michael part of that group?
Michael.
When you come here,
Oh.
your Belcourt group.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, the Mouthhole folks. Yeah, no, they're they're not comedy guys or anything.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead. So like, tell us more about Michael.
Different Michael.
Oh, so he was Bud Heavy Santa. Very funny guy. He was just on the Nashville roast battle with me, not against me, but he was on the show with me a couple weeks ago. But we were doing the show, and I guess there was this couple, and I was talking about my baby Luigi Mangione.
That's her love.
Ugh,
She loves Harry Styles and Luigi Mangione.
I love hot felons, to be honest.
So Harry Styles is a felon? I didn't know that.
Well, he's the exception for me.
Oh.
But like
Gotta have
Luigi,
one.
He's
Gotta
probably
have
never
one.
been caught though. I'm sure he's done something.
You know what?
He's got a lot
He's
of
probably
money.
flown with Coke or whatever.
You
know
can't
what
be
I mean?
that
I'm
rich
sure.
and not have done something.
Yeah.
You know? But no, so I was doing my like Luigi joke, and the gist of it is basically like what was Brian Thompson wearing when he walked out of that Hilton?
Word.
You know? He accepted a job, a chief executive CEX work job, you know, like it's a wildly unregulated industry. He knew what he was getting into. And this guy was like libtard in the background.
Oh.
And I thought it was a guy, but it was his gnarled wife.
Yeah. it was a chain
She's
smoker.
gnarled.
Yeah.
She needs cocoa butter.
It was
shea
his
butter.
haggard wife.
Well, you know, I've seen girlfriends like really like when it comes to political battles, the girlfriends are definitely the ones that will engage first a lot of times.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
They're like,
And
I'm gonna
like,
show.
he
I'm gonna
hates
show.
you.
I'm gonna show.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show my
right.
man that I know what's up. It's like no, he
Yep.
would shoot you if he could.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he
It's like
still
hey,
hates
we
you.
can just go out the
That's
back
what
door.
swingers do.
Yeah.
Swingers send in the wife first.
Yeah,
Oh.
Very true.
Yes.
Very true.
My husband.
Go grab her boobs.
And
See
the
what
Yeah,
happens.
husband's
right.
always at the bar, like trying to be normal, but he looks creepy. She's like, "That's my husband over there," and he's like,
Like, sweetheart, you can have him. No one's coming for your man. Trust me.
"I'm like, I will hang out with you, but if he has to be there, no thanks."
Yeah.
Like,
He won't. He'll be in the chair in the corner.
Yeah, he'll
he's
be
still
watching.
there though. Like I don't. I'm like, I don't want him there, dude.
Yeah, I when I was 26, I had a one night stand, and then the girl tried to make me fly back to California to basically do that with her.
What?
I didn't,
there.
I didn't
Oh my
go.
God.
I was broke. I didn't go.
I was
but
like, that you were about to be murdered. You're about to be
Probably.
trafficked.
It's possible,
Honestly.
yeah.
He
Well,
doesn't. He
she was-
doesn't have a star on his ID. He can't
Yeah.
go
Oh,
anywhere.
yeah, good stuff.
So that was yeah. I couldn't go now, but that was she lived in Humboldt. She was in
Okay.
weed country, and the whole thing was she was like,
Oh.
"Oh, you could come help me pick marijuana," and I was
Wow.
like, like
That's it. She was gonna traffic you.
yeah. So
I
was
heard
like,
a lot
I
of
was
those
like,
were culty.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'll maybe another time, and then she just like
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
she
Is
said
that
something bitchy to me, and I just stopped talking to her.
Humboldt, Tennessee, or California?
No, California.
She was from Humboldt.
Yeah, she lived in weed country.
Because there's Humboldt, Tennessee.
Oh,
There
there is. I
is.
didn't know
West
that.
Tennessee in the house.
Nice.
That's where my family lives, right over there.
Oh,
Nice.
very cool.
Yeah, there's a Humboldt over there.
Wow. And is there a lot of weed there?
A lot of mules.
Mules. Oh yeah.
His words.
Yeah, she was like talking about that stuff like on like when we were hanging out the one night.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this sounds a bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
But having me go with her wasn't brought up till the very end of the day.
That's crazy.
He's a sketchy dater. This
Yeah.
guy
That's
over
culty.
here.
They about got you.
Yeah. You almost got gotten.
I would have been sitting on a farm with like MK-47s around me.
Yeah.
In a purple robe.
It does sound kind of cool still, though. You know what I mean? Like if I were like,
Yeah.
but you're better than me because my brain would have been like, oh, this could be a great payday for me to go in.
No. So I
Great
yeah.
financial opportunity.
I would yeah. So
Wow.
at the time I was like I worked at Family Dollar and I played music at night. So
Hell yeah.
like I had no money.
Oh
Stack
yeah.
your chips. Stack
Yeah.
your chips, sir.
So
Yeah.
why did you choose the Blue Room to do your special at?
Oh man, well I've been doing shows at the Blue Room for the past like 3 years now, and I've
Oh,
been,
really?
Yeah, I've been
how
doing
often?
maybe like every like 3 to 4 months. I'll do a comedy show there. It's like a residency that they've given me for the past couple of years, and I've always had a good relationship with them. I also full disclosure, huge fan of the White Stripes and Jack White growing up, and so like getting a
yeah.
chance.
He was a
to-
big part of the when everything started to change. Him coming
Yeah.
here was a big part of
Yeah.
the publicity. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's I through running that show at the Blue Room, I've been able to have a friendship with him and his wife Olivia, and they've been so lovely. And so like I've always wanted to do something at Third Man at the Blue Room. I played music a long time ago. That's why I moved here initially, and now
What'd you play?
I
Sorry.
played guitar. I wanted to be a studio and session musician. I wanted to tour,
Okay.
and I didn't want to be an artist. I wanted just to
Yeah.
play for other people, and I was really like very into just really into that. I really liked gear and all of that. I thought all of that was very interesting in recording and stuff.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
Being part of the party, throwing the party is great.
Yeah.
You don't have to always attend or be the front.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing about playing
It was
music.
nice.
You get to where you're like playing every night, and then
Yeah.
you never get to go to the party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
You're
Exactly.
You're like you hang out with the kitchen staff and go home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's
It's
the
like,
way it
oh, it's like I gotta get up. I gotta get up in the morning.
And
I
they
can't.
think you're snobby. You know, when you're a comedian and you get off the stage and people want to talk to you,
Yeah.
they don't realize you actually are
Exhausted.
exhausted.
Oh my
So
god.
tired.
Yeah.
You've used all of your things
Yes.
to do this show or whatever, or these 15
Can
minutes.
you think
Yeah.
of what the hardest gig you did was?
Oh, that's deep. That's a deep question.
Yeah.
So, my hardest show was 9/11. That
Oh, one? Oh, one?
Oh, yeah,
so,
wow.
So
Ground-
9/11.
ground zero.
Yeah, so 9/11 happens, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, we
Yeah.
had a show fully booked on that Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
Fully booked.
That's
Amazing.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, we're talking.
This is making a clip.
This was
Yes.
Orlando. This was Orlando. Yeah. So when 9/11 happened,
It was me and Orlando Bloom.
Yes.
We were singing a pirate ship.
yeah, right.
We thought it was gonna be the two towers.
Unfortunately, we only had one tower. It was Mickey's tower.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was in Orlando at the time, and we had to go
The
through
princess came through.
She took the red pill. Again. Ooh, yeah, that's terrible. So I just thought it like things that Epstein, it all went in my head.
She's the
But
girlfriend.
anyway, so
She's
yeah,
the girlfriend making all the noise.
making all the noise. So yeah, so we had to go through with this event because it was too much money involved, hotels, limousines, da 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 da. And I worked at a bar called the Lost and Found, which was also a metal biker bar. I was the only black guy in the whole bar, and they loved me, and I loved them back, and we had a great rapport. Like there was a metal band called LCK, which was Lunatic Candy Creep.
Oh.
So just imagine Fred Durst. What's the name of his band?
It's just one of those days.
Isn't that fuck? What is it?
Anyway, Fred Durst was big at
Oh,
the
Limp
time.
Bizkit.
Yeah,
Limp
duh.
Bizkit.
Yeah.
So there was a
Limp
bunch.
Bizkit was referenced on the last show too.
Yes.
Oh,
So there
wow.
was a bunch of Limp Bizkit type bands that performed at this club. So anyway, so we had to do the show.
The Juggalo circuit.
I was drinking
Yeah.
a lot of Tanqueray at that time.
Tanqueray?
Tanqueray and tonic, yes. And
Wow.
Benson and Hedges Deluxe Ultralight Menthols was my cigarette at that time.
Uh,
choice at the time.
Yum.
So anyway, so that was my hardest show because it had to go on, and it was like, what do we do? What do we do? And my stage name was Chocolate Thunder. That was my stage name.
Hell
Oh yeah.
They gave
Did
it
you
to
wear a
me.
leotard?
Oh no! What I would do is I would change outfits at least 7 times throughout the night.
Oh, that's awesome.
I would
7
love to do
ti-
that.
It was tough.
Same.
It was tough. I'm a big.
And you understand,
big boy,
Lucian
you know?
used to be an 11, so he must have looked great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to be hotsy totsy.
You're still hot. Look
You're
at
Oh,
that.
no.
still
I
hot.
wear a 40 now. I wore a 30 at that time.
Oh.
So just-
Damn.
Yeah, I don't even
Cheekbones.
wear a 30.
Cheekbones were popping. Like y'all
Yeah.
have cheekbones. Like I have.
This is
cheekbones.
filler, baby.
All right. Down in
Thank
Green
you.
Hills, Monday through Friday.
Oh, that must be like the favorite thing for like a girl when she sees another girl that like has like stuff done.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And
Just
you-
talking about
Stuff
it.
done is such a cute man way of putting it.
He mansplained it, didn't he?
Yeah, I bet you guys love when you both have stuff done.
Well, no, it's like so is the
Yeah.
is that like constantly? Can you tell when other people have gone to the like, I guess get cosmetic
Gone
work
to the
done?
needle.
Yeah. Under the
Um,
knife.
Not always, but we do have like a secret code wink that we do, and it's because
Yeah.
we can't do anything but wink. You know?
Yeah. See, white women will do that. Black women won't do that.
Really.
Like a white woman would go, "Your filler's really good," and
Yeah.
they know that they're not talking about their teeth.
Yeah.
They know.
I had those filled too.
Yeah, I heard that. But a black woman would never go, "Where'd you get that weave, girl?"
Yeah.
You
The
know
weave
what I
looking
mean?
good.
Yeah. I love the honesty of it all.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
do
I
too.
have no shame. Like I grew up in a trailer park, so like I didn't come out looking like this. You know,
Yeah.
I have real Appalachian dental genetics.
I hate.
Shout out to Dr. Clayton. And I traveled for like 10 years through my 20s. I got like a really cool job. Was a gifted child, and then like refunded later as an adult.
Refunds are good.
Yeah.
But I started looking real gaunt in the face, so I was just I went to Green Hills. That's where you go if you have Green Hills money to get
Yeah.
filler.
Mm-hmm.
The trick is to go to Murfreesboro
Oh.
or Fairview.
We
and-
don't know. Cause I'm. Look, it's about time. I need a little right here. We'll talk after the
and
show.
it's yeah for sure. But no, it's fun. I could always sometimes I can tell. Sometimes I'm just like, you look young and incredible.
Yeah.
The main one of the main reasons I tell people they can tell. So I have a twin. If you guys didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
And one of the big
cool.
reasons I when I tell people how to tell us apart, I go, I have a big wrinkle in the middle of my face from frowning. And Toby doesn't have that.
So
Is he
now
just
tell
happier?
me, is Toby like aging better than you?
I just think
Who's aging the
Toby
best?
carries. I'm a workaholic and Toby's not. So like,
Say that
and
again.
so like,
Yeah.
I love you, Toby.
I think I've developed the passion for eating stress, and so I wear that.
Yeah.
You know.
Fair.
Somebody has to do the job.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
you're
and it's part of being a twin too. Like,
Are
you
you
know,
the-
you do things together.
Are you the old? What's the birth order of you two?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
older by like 8 minutes.
Oh, well, I mean, I think that,
Yeah.
that there's something to be said about that.
Oh
That's
no,
it.
one has to be older, one has to
He
be
tried.
Yeah.
He,
minutes.
Yeah.
he tried to get rid of him in the womb, though.
no,
Don't think it was voluntary.
no, that's actually true. Did you know that?
Toby had to fight.
Yeah, so Toby like came out with the umbilical cord wrapped around. his
Oh my God.
Yeah, guess who
did
did
it.
the rest?
And
Yeah.
you did
So
it.
we all can fight. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
You
well,
I
some
guess
people
I
had a head
inserted
start.
my dominance early on.
It's like that alternate ending from the butterfly effect, but you're killing each other.
Right.
You're like, no,
Right.
I've seen how this goes.
Oh my
terrible.
god!
So now you were talking about Green Hills. Courtney, you grew up in Green Hills as well?
No, I'm from Ohio.
You're from Ohio.
Yeah.
And you lived down in Columbia.
No, she lives in Columbia.
Yeah.
She lived in Columbia.
Yeah.
And you all met
Doing comedy.
doing comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now tell me about places in Nashville where you all have performed on stage together or
Mhm.
you all work together where people are shocked that you all know each other.
Oh, I don't know if anyone's ever surprised that we found each other. Honestly.
No,
because
one-
they're like, of course they would be friends. you
Yeah,
know?
once I open my mouth, they're like,
It all makes
Yeah.
Yeah, Warnerite.
Yeah.
well, they're like, oh, it's a mouthy lady. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Buxom broad.
She's
Yeah.
gonna make us feel bad about something. No, we've done comedy. We did the Blue Room.
Yeah, we did the Blue Room.
We
She
just
did,
did the
she
Blue
did the
Room.
show with, last month, and then we were just in Murray, Kentucky together. We played
Oh, I
we played
know
a bowling alley
Murray.
/ arcade, and we did great.
It was great. It was a room full of people. We killed. There was a lot of like moms in the scooter chairs, and
We
like
did.
should they like we were debating on like if they really needed the chair or not. I don't
Yeah.
think most of them needed
That's the
it.
cruises I go on
Yeah.
now.
Yes, cruising. Yeah,
It was cruise ship people for sure.
Yeah.
for
We love
sure.
them.
But
Oh,
they
yeah.
were great. We loved them.
yeah.
Yeah.
There were some cool people. I was pleasantly surprised by the audience there. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was a clean comedy show. Our friend Drew Davis, he runs a clean comedy collective, and when I got booked for that show, I did 40 minutes, like 45 minutes of clean material, which I was thankful that I had.
Yeah,
I was,
do you find that hard to do?
I think for me and a lot of the
She's
stuff.
just like yes.
Yeah.
I think for me it's like a lot of like the I lean more into the family stuff because if I
Uh-huh.
don't swear then it's pretty clean, you know.
Mhm,
Dating
mhm.
stuff really can't really get too much into that, you know, in a clean show.
Ohio trailer park is different than Tennessee trailer park. In
I
that
think
case,
yeah, I think that I also think that I come at things with a little more of a it'll be fine. So yeah, I'll just hear the most traumatic thing of my life, but anyway, that's my life and it's okay.
Apologize later. Yeah. So now, do you write? Do you have like just a skeleton idea of what you're going to do when you get on stage, or what's your process?
So the process has changed over time. Like I think when I first started, I was very much like I think I went like the Jerry Seinfeld route where I wrote every single day and like just wrote every single thing out and whatever. And that worked for me for a while. But I think now, like because I've been doing comedy for about 9 years now, and so my brain already kind of filters everything through
Yeah.
as like like that's interesting, and it kind of just almost like goes through, and I'm like, okay, now I got it. I'll like either write it down or say it into a voice note. And honestly, like I talk to myself a lot, and I just talk through.
I
it in
do,
the
I do
car.
too. Yeah.
And it
My-
helps.
Yeah.
My neighbors are like, no one's over there except for him.
I know. So who is she talking to?
Oh, what happens is
Sorry, we're having fun over here.
what happens is I'll get out of the bathroom and people will be like, Andrew, you know I can hear you.
We heard you in the shower too. Flap, 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 flap.
You're just like confessing to every wrong you've ever done
Yeah, it's
in the
like,
bathroom.
Crying.
Decompressing in the bathroom is maybe not the smartest move. I'm pretty loud, so
Yeah.
like
So tell me about a flop joke
Oh,
where you knew
so
this
many.
joke that you were gonna slay with it.
Yeah.
Let's hear the joke. Let's hear it.
Oh man. Well, I mean, the one that I did, I closed on this at the Blue Room too at our show, and I wish I wouldn't have, but it's a joke that I've been because the rest of my set went really well until I got to this one that I've been trying to work out. I think it'll work eventually, but it's a joke where like I talk about how I don't like being perceived, but one, and which is crazy because I do stand up and I like having a camera on me and all of that. But like the main thing is I don't want people thinking I'm bad at things. And so, and I like, I talk about I've been in therapy, I've been working through like my feelings about all of this, but then sometimes like intrusive thoughts will win. And I talked about how I was on a jog and I heard the song Casual by Chapel Roan, and the chorus is knee deep in the passenger seat, and, and I'm eating you out. Is it casual now?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, no one's ever had good sex in a car. Like, where do you fit? Right. And then,
It's definitely casual if it's in the car.
Yes. and then I started thinking as I was jogging, because I still had like another 2 miles left on the run, and I was like, oh my God, I've had sex in my car before. There's at least 10 guys out there who think I'm bad at sex. How do I fix this? And I did legitimately freak out for 2 days. I was like, I could call my therapist, or I could figure this out on my own. And so like the conclusion of the joke is that I decided to make like sex vouchers for all these guys. They'd be like, hey, you can run it back with me one more time.
Yeah.
Just to, it's more like
we'll do it in a bed.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you how fucking good I am at this. Not because I want you back, not because I'm attracted to you. This is to prove a fucking point at this, at this point. And
in fact, what guy's going to turn that down?
Right. Oh, but you could be surprised. You could be surprised. I think I'm one of those people when it comes to dating where people are like, oh, Cortney, you know what? They're going to realize that they missed out. And I'm like, I don't think any single one of these guys is just like, yeah, I need to like run it back with Cortney
Lucian,
Warner.
you didn't hold your breath as long as I thought you would. It was the choking. It had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No, you'd be having sex with men is a different game these days. You guys are like a little more cerebral than you used to be.
Oh. Yeah, it's
like,
it's almost weird. It's like when it's like someone's like, "Oh, I love talking to you more than anyone I know," and I'm like, "Oh, well, like what?"
Yeah, why?
I'm like, "Don't you mean like the other parts?"
Well, it used to be very, very animalistic sex.
Yeah.
Now it's transactional.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that's what the problem is.
Yeah.
And I'm old now, so I'm looking for transactional.
Yeah, I feel you.
Let's get it in. Let's get it out. All right, bye.
Can you really take on me?
Yes.
But sex in a truck, right? I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
So imagine I had sex in, think about the smallest.
That thing run off diesel, didn't it?
The smallest truck you can think of, right? I don't know what the number is, but
S10.
S10 is the smallest. It has the bed in the back, and it's a 2-door.
El Camino?
No, it's
that
truck.
is very tiny.
A truck. What is it like? So you have a F-150, way small,
Well,
right?
like a trucklet, I think is
Yeah,
what they call
a
those.
trucklet.
Yeah.
Trucklet. That's cute.
A Toyota, I've seen one.
In the middle of winter in Minneapolis,
Oh,
Jeez.
too
and
cold.
I'm
In the bed
6'2".
Of the truck?
No.
Oh my God,
just
you in the front.
Yes.
Oh my
Bucket
God.
seats at least?
Or
Or bench
no.
seat?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It was complicated.
Yeah.
Very.
So,
But I was like, you know what? You might murder me, but let's just go in the house. 'Cause it's cold.
So for me, the last time I hooked up with someone in a car, I knew their house was so disgusting that I was like, we could just. I parked in there.
That's usually when the sex is good.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so,
So
I mean,
fair.
I would run it back if push comes to shove. But I was like, I cannot go in this house. We can just sit in the driveway and we'll
Yeah.
just do that. And
Yeah,
so, yeah, man, that was back before.
She cheesing? Was
I
it
know.
good? man?
Oh, we can move on.
All
And
right.
so-
That is a yes.
yeah, Toby just bought one of those Baja. It's a Hyundai, but it's like the Baja trucks
Oh, those are kind of
where it's like there are 4-door
Yeah, the
little.
back door is
He's like,
kinda
oh, I can put my paint in the back and it won't get paint all over the interior.
He's guaranteed to get paint on the
Yeah,
interior. by the way.
Toby has like tons of paint on his coat that he wears every day. So, but yeah, we should give him the pro tip, like, hey, you got a bigger cabin in your truck, and you can pull it off.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Hopefully. He's not 6'2", so he'll be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, he could probably okay.
So are you guys identical twins?
Oh
or-
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Painfully.
Yeah.
So
Painfully
when
identical.
Yeah.
Wow.
So people like certain people tell me like, oh, when I realized you were twins, you were like they'd meet us at different times.
Yeah.
Because it's a one-man bar, so it's easy to for us both not to be here.
Right.
And Toby doesn't work here a whole lot.
I didn't even know he worked here. So holy shit. So there's been times where I was like, that must be Andrew.
Well,
and
Toby
it could not
works-
even be.
So Toby was working night shifts until recently. Now he only works Saturday and Sunday day.
Gotcha.
Actually, Rhonda's filling in. Hey, Rhonda, say hey.
Oh yeah.
Ron.
Hey, Ron.
We love you, Ron.
Oh,
Yeah.
our Bud Heavy koozie
Bud Heavy
with the coffee.
Queen.
That was awesome.
Ron is filling in for Toby because he has an art show at Hubba Hubba, I think.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I just did karaoke there not long ago. Very
And
fun.
so-
Yeah, this is one of Toby's art pieces right here.
So
I love it.
This is a Toby on a
It's
shirt.
Tay Tay.
Swizzle, T Swizzle. We love. That's awesome.
Yeah. So they have switched places depending on the decade. So
Oh, wow.
their weight will change,
Yeah.
their
Wow.
haircuts will change, their facial hair will change. So like this is Andrew today.
Yeah.
This could be Toby in 10 years.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
you will
in
be
10
you
years,
will be
That's the
I think I just
sweetest
got
read I've
burned.
ever heard in my life.
The
clock it.
yeah.
And you will be shocked. You'll
Yeah.
be like, "Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What just happened?" And they have switched places. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever do that when you were kids? Like
we never
parent
got
trap it?
not really. No, there was one time when I was in 4th grade
Eskimo brothers.
where
Oh.
I have done that. So I'm not
Wow.
gonna lie.
Did the person?
Bill.
Did the person know that it was separate
She
people?
sure did.
I got there first.
Okay.
She sure,
I got there
she
first.
sure did know.
Like the rest of you guys' life, you came out first. You guys
Yeah.
came in first. You know?
So
We in and we
so,
out.
so I'm not gonna give names, obviously, but
Oh,
yeah.
God,
So
no.
Yeah, because
So
she's
I-
a nun.
yeah, so yeah, right. She's from like, New Orleanian nun, but so
So a witch?
it was
No,
it was a
okay.
girl that was into Toby. I was in from out of town, and I think circumstances did not lead her to be able to get Toby at the time.
So she got other Toby.
She got
I got-
other
yeah, she
Toby.
got other Toby.
Alt Toby.
Wow.
So it was my birthday, and I was just like, hey, can I like go over to your place to stay the night? She was like, sure, and I'm like, well, that was easy. Like, thank you for laying all the groundwork, Toby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's a
Wow.
killer.
So that's that kind of reminds me. That's like the Christopher Nolan movie, The Prestige, where Christian Bale.
Oh
plays
yeah,
twins.
was it one of them
Yeah.
like missing a finger or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's also
Great.
they're like, how did he pull off all those magic tricks? I think twins aren't always working to their full abilities with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys,
well, it's
you
really
know?
okay. So
And you're mirror twins, aren't you?
Yeah, so I think that's has something to do with what you were saying before. So, and the thing is like I was saying, I first started with was people will tell me they'll realize there's two of us when we're both in the room,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, of course, if they're both
Well,
in the
no,
room,
no,
they'll
but-
know they're two of you.
but they'll be like they'll see one of us, and we'll both be mad at each other.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Fuck Toby," and they'll be like, "Huh?" I'm like, and
They'll be like,
Who are you,
huh?
Michael
and
Scott?
then Toby will come around after I walk off and go, "Fuck Andrew," and that's when that'll be the aha moment.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, there's two of them.
That's
Like-
one of the great parts about being a regular here.
Yeah.
Is seeing people's faces when it goes.
when they're both in the room.
Yeah.
They go,
like-
or when they come up and they start talking to Andrew, and they'll call him Toby, and they think that he's pissed at them, but no, he's pissed because they call him Toby.
He's like, how dare you? I
Oh, I'll-
have a frown line.
Yeah.
Can you not see it?
I've worked hard.
I'll be walking around town and they'll be like, hey man, what's up? And I'm like, oh, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I'll just be upfront with them. I don't know you. You know my brother, and they'll be like, what?
Yeah,
Really? I was
yeah.
like,
It's
dead serious.
Fantastic.
That's
Brothers and sisters, siblings, halves, wholes.
I have a little sister, and we're not twins. I'm 5 years older than her, but
It's a good.
My-
It's a
That's a
hefty
good
line
number.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
sister,
twins.
my sister and my mom were like 90s tits on a stick hot.
Uh-huh.
And I looked just like dad, so I would go all over town, and they'd be like, "You're Savannah's sister, right?" And I'm like, I can never escape her,
That
so I feel
sucks.
you.
Yeah.
That
I
sucks.
did that roast show, and like people were coming back, and they're like, "There's this hot blonde in the front," and then I go out there. By the way, super fun to get roasted by like your original roaster.
her
Your
bully.
sibling. They're
Yeah.
just seeing all the things someone's saying about you, and they're like, "God, I wish I came up with that."
Grasshopper.
But I went back there and I was like, dude, that's my sister. I never wanted them to know I had a hot sister.
Oh,
Never
no.
wanted them to know. But now they know and it's cool. Yeah. Shout out to Savannah. Super hot. She had the kids, so I get to live this fly fancy free lifestyle.
My
Yeah.
my older brother was hot. My older brother's schizophrenic, so he's been medicated for years.
Hell yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Or normal in today's
Yeah,
standards.
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So, but he was an actor
Mm.
until he got sick, and so all through when I was in high school, and when he dropped out of college, and moved back home, and he would come to my high school, and girls would be like, "Who is that?"
Ugh.
Oh man.
They would just like, "Who is that?" That's my brother.
That's the worst thing to answer too. It sucks.
That's
You're
right.
always
He's a
just like,
full-grown man.
What about and Cortney? You have siblings?
I just have one younger brother. Yeah, he's still in Ohio, doing his thing.
Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, all of my family is in Ohio. I'm the only one that left.
Word. I come from a family of very hot black men.
Man.
It's
Can I see?
terrible. It's I'm the shortest. I'm 6'2".
Really?
You're the shortest?
And
Wow.
I'm 6'2". My baby brother is 6'10".
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And I have the smallest feet. I wear 13 and a half. They wear
Small.
Wow.
Yeah,
They
small.
wear
Wow.
14s and twin. My cousin Marty wore 19s.
That's
Never forget
crazy.
that. R.I.P.
19.
Yes.
Wow.
And
I didn't know they made.
They are
wow.
super athletic. You know what I mean? Sinewy. I have the belly. I'm full.
You're living
Yeah.
life though.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, yeah.
happy.
So-
But
you're
you know what
enjoying.
God did? You know what God did?
Hmm.
I did not start losing my hair until I hit my 40s.
Nice.
They
Oh.
lost theirs at 25.
Oh no.
Oh,
yeah.
Because they have testosterone, basically.
Yeah, there's
You're
shit
like,
tons of
who's
it.
hot now?
Who's
Yeah.
hot now? But yeah, my whole family, extremely hot.
Yeah.
The women, extremely
All right,
hot.
if we can get a picture, we're gonna throw that up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I think
I want to see.
I'm thankful that I came from a not attractive family all around, and I was adopted too, so I really lucked out. But I don't think I'm that attractive by any
Way to
means.
fall on the sword there.
But
Mark.
oh, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. They're not whatever. No, I used to as I was adopted. My parents are white. My brother's adopted too. But I remember as a kid being like, oh man, I wish I looked like my family and whatever. Now as an adult, I'm like, oh no, I did not get those. I did not get those genetics. I don't have all the health issues, and I don't.
Oh yeah.
look like them, thank
What
God.
kind of health issues do that? Like,
I mean, like I think I would have probably like heart disease, diabetes,
the
PCOS, anything.
I know I
and-
got. I
and
mean,
all the
anything
fun
Midwestern.
ones.
And I'm thankful that I live with low blood pressure, and I'm fairly active, and
Hey.
you know,
Yeah.
and
And
so.
you have dewy skin.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm not.
Yes.
I forgot to put. I mean, I'm a little hungover today, admittedly, so I didn't do it. I rolled out of bed and I was like,
Yeah. Yes. Courtney
I
has
gotta
a
go.
Sprite and Coke cocktail.
You are
Yeah.
you are among friends.
I
It's
had
fine.
and all I did last night, I was at a birthday party, and we played Donkey Kong until 2 a.m. and just drank our lives away. And it was
I saw that on Instagram.
it was with it's the same crew that I roll
So
with.
yeah, how did you meet the mouth hole
She
people?
calls it
Oh,
Donkey
yeah.
Kong.
yeah.
It's her fun little name for
Well,
her.
Jessie's been to mouth.
Yeah, because we were. I was
For
wanting.
car sex.
I wanted her.
Donkey Kong for real. Just watch out for the barrels, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and well,
Bottles of lube, actually.
yeah.
So I interviewed Zach. Zach interviewed here to Caffrey
One,
interviewed
two,
here to
three.
work here.
Yeah,
once.
that's right. Oh, he told me about. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I was just
I didn't end up hiring, but I was impressed with his interview. He's very knowledgeable.
He's very, very charming.
Mhm,
Yeah. But yeah. I've known those guys for 3-4 years now. So they do their festival, which Jessi came with me when when me and our friend MK did their festival a couple years ago. And the year that I got brought in, Brad Sativa, great comedian, he was supposed to.
Yeah, he used to do stand up at
Sativa is his
Skull.
last name?
Yeah, Sativa. Well, no, his real
Stage name.
Stage name.
Yeah,
I
it
like
has to be.
that.
Oh, he's fucking amazing. You guys would get along
I
great.
like that.
But so
name.
Brad was supposed to do their festival, and he dropped out. He couldn't do it, and so he has my phone number, but he DM'd me on Facebook. Thank God I checked. I mean, he's
The last DM you would ever read.
it's on Facebook. So I got it, and Brad was just like,
Meta tells you have a message. You're like, fuck it.
like why? Oh, from Brad,
swipe
cool.
left.
Oh, from my friend Brad, who like could text me, cool. So I checked it, and he's like, hey, I can't do this festival. It's like a house show thing. I thought you'd be a good fit for it. Can you do it? And I was like, yeah, sure. What are the details? He just sends me this address, and I'm like, is there a poster or anything? He's just like, no. And so I trust it. He's like, but Corey Perry's on, another buddy of ours. He's like, you'll know Corey. And I was like, oh yeah, I know Corey, obviously. So I go there. It is like the last house on the left, basically. And I'm like, Brad is he's going to have me murdered. He thinks there's too many comics in the scene and we have to start offing them. Yeah, there's too many people of color running around here.
Yeah.
So we gotta
is
get rid of them.
is there an etiquette to gig work like between comics? Like, is there rule do's and don'ts?
Lots of them.
Yeah, but I think main thing,
Ooh.
if you're like, hey, I can't do a show, but you can give like at least like 3 or 4 names of people.
Yeah.
That you can pass
Yeah,
it
yeah,
on.
yeah.
So I think that's like some of the etiquette.
Well, no, but you were talking about like offing. Like, is there a, like?
Oh
is
no,
there,
that's a joke.
No.
we were gonna off
But are
someone?
there because like I know in music there's kind of like there's etiquette to things like old school guys, like say you're subbing a gig.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to come after your gig, or he's never going to want you to sub his other work again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I've
yeah.
had guys like buddies, honor system type of.
Well,
you
I
know.
think that there's people in general who are that type of person who will try to steal your contact and stuff like that.
Yes.
I've had that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That those people do.
The
exist
Bugatti
without a
dealership
doubt.
is mine.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that parking
It's a real
lot?
story.
Yeah.
For
That's
us,
a
it would be
real
like the used Honda dealership.
Yeah. How dare
That's
you?
comedy.
Yeah.
Damn it
Yeah,
all.
right.
Tell us about your first joke that landed, that you were like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But you're like, keep it together because I have the rest of the show.
Yeah. I think you go first, Jessi.
So
you have probably a better memory of it than me.
I do. Yeah, I've been doing comedy for about 3 years now. I started after my. Sounds sad, but like comedy is tragedy. Plus, I started after my parents died, so I was
Truly.
just like talking about that.
Uh-huh.
And my dad, you know,
You just drunkenly step on a stage and like.
no, I used to go to like comedy all the time
me
with
do
my
these
dad.
jokes.
Aw.
But he was a drug dealer. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Lots of stories there.
and I
Over at the Trap House.
yeah. Well, I had one that it was like in the middle of another ice storm, and I was like, I think it's crazy how people here in Tennessee are so scared to drive on ice, but they're not scared to smoke it.
Wow.
And I was just telling my truth. you know?
Yeah. It's so good.
And it killed, and I was like, hey now.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is my dream. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the longest 3 seconds of joy
Yeah.
Yes.
ever.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck yeah, I
I-
did it, yeah.
I think for me, I'll share two. The first one, because one is one that it's now the joke that I probably will do the rest of my life or until
Uh-huh.
something changes. But the first one I remember ever getting something drastically, as if my type in men will change. Hopefully one day it will. Hopefully it'll change for my own benefit. But the first one I
And for
remember.
Bumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I maybe I'll try out Field. You know, I'm trying to get on Raya. That's actually like I have.
Yeah, what's the hot new one? Is there
I think Field is the hot one, new one. But Raya is one of the celebrities are on, and our friend Will Abels is on there, and I need him to get me on there.
It's F-E-E-L-D. F-E-E-L-D.
Actually, you would do
Okay.
you would clean up on there, dude. I think you would do great on Field, from what I hear.
They're supposed to be fetishy, right?
But also like people have yeah.
That's right. Big feet.
Yeah, right.
F-E-E-L-D.
Got it.
But I think for the first joke that I remember really like popping, it was actually I think at my first open mic that I somehow got a lot of laughs at. It was at the old Bobby's Idle Hour before they moved. That's how long ago it was. And the joke was I used to have like bright red hair, like the Haley Williams Paramore hair when I first started. And
Nice, yeah.
it was super. I was coloring my hair all like up until the past couple
And
of
I have
years.
to compliment you on your outfit for your special. It's great.
Thank you. I thought that
Incredible.
was fun. I was like, let's do something fun. Like, why do we don't have? I don't have to look schlubby. Like even though
Yeah.
most comedians do, you know. I like the idea of mixing like the look of like a musician or like
Yes.
like
It was a
pop
great
star.
costume.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the blue room too with the
She
colors.
showed her curves.
Oh well,
Yeah, it was
you know,
incredible.
It was
thank
good.
you.
All right. I was like,
Thanks.
good
And your
body.
hair was on. Your hair was done.
The hair
really
was
well.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, I surprisingly did that
Poppin'.
myself. I was I was like, this is gonna live on the internet forever. So gotta make it work. But the joke was when I had the red hair. I was like, you know, I always have people come up and ask me about my hair, you know, because it catches a lot of people's attention. And I always have people who say, I always have annoying people who be like, oh, does the carpet match the drapes? And I'm like, yeah, for a week every 28 days. And so that was my first joke, I think, that I wrote. And so like,
Love it.
so I was a prodigy. No, I'm kidding. I bombed for 6 months after that. It was, but
yeah.
then
So yeah, when you decide to get into comedy, that beginning must be brutal. Because I know for like jazz
Yeah.
musicians
Brutal the
going
whole
to
way
jam
through.
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
The-
It won't stop being brutal. I
You
mean,
have no
you
idea.
you learn to find your own peace in your own ways, but it
Yep.
never stops.
Yeah, if you have
being hard.
self-respect, you will lose it for yourself. When
Yeah.
you have a room of 100 absolutely silent, and they're not catching your shit
Yep.
at all,
I know.
and you're up there like
And you have to finish your time.
Yeah.
you're like,
You have
what
to
do
stay up
I
there.
And that was your 9/11 gig. Was that?
Yeah.
Was that
That was my date last week. I had to finish anyway.
I had
you know,
to.
I was like,
You're
I
just
had
trying to give him a
to.
tight five.
yeah, like, pour a glass of water in your back. Oh, you were the best. Get out.
Yeah.
All right, they're looking at their phone. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
But it's horrendous.
It
Yeah.
is.
Because
Well-
musicians, you don't face that.
No, we actually don't like.
Because you don't give a fuck. You're like, doom, doom,
I'm a.
doom,
I,
doom,
I'll.
doom.
We're. Dude, I made a living playing wallpaper. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, shoot, that's what I consider podcasting. I'm still doing wallpaper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I feel you.
But
mean-
for a comedian, it's like a Michelin star.
Yeah.
It's like fuck?
Yeah.
What do I do now?
From
I
where
know.
you start to like even like when you're new, it's scary to your point. But the only way, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing comedy. The only way to know if something is funny is to go up into a microphone and say it.
I know.
And it's
I
a
love that.
Lots
a-
of people have to hear it.
It's a toss up every single time. Like the
know.
jokes that you think are gonna kill, you'll get up there. All week I did a joke and it sucked. Like, and I've been doing it for a while and I do really good. Like there's people that really F with what I'm doing, but the comedy process is I'll go Monday through Friday and bomb at open mics, and you just keep bombing until it doesn't on Friday when you have something important to tell jokes.
And then you go back to your joke that killed. That's
Yep.
the importance of having the joke that killed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when you're up there on stage and you're bombing, you
It's your
got-
Hail
oh,
Mary.
wait.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to talk
It's
about.
your good litmus test too of like,
Yep.
okay, is it me? Is it the audience? And then you pull out that one banger, and you're like, okay, we can reset. It's
Yes.
actually the other joke that I wrote early on. It's in my special where I talk about how I like guys that look like Harry Potter with Crohn's disease. That joke.
Wow.
So
It's a type.
I wrote that. I mean, it's think of like Killian Murphy in 28 Days Later.
Oh, dear.
like that. Just like if I could like blow you over just for the, then you're the one for me. But no, I wrote that joke. I was maybe a year into comedy, and I was like, I had the idea of it because I kind of did notice a pattern with all these different guys I was kind of going out with. I didn't realize it until someone kind of clocked me, and I was like, yeah, they all kind of look the same, isn't that? And that's something. And so I went on stage and I said the joke, and it went really well. And I remember my mind thinking like, oh, this is actually pretty funny. And I put out my first special. It's on the second one. I have a lot of merch that's like dedicated. I have my main like merch is a sticker of me kissing a skeleton like with like Timothy Chalamet hair.
Yes.
And basically that's how I describe my type or whatever, you know. And I think that joke is probably gonna last me the rest of my life unless I like get hit on the head and have amnesia and then like have a completely different type that I'm into. And I'm trying to date outside of my type.
Yeah, you're like, all right, it's car sex tonight. It's
Yeah,
not gonna-
yeah. So it's like I need someone small. Like, you know, I'm only 5'4", so we're both two.
She drives a compact sedan. is all
I
I'm
drive a
saying.
tiny little Chevy Cruze. So if we just have like two tiny people just like clanking bones, just like clanking around in the back seat, then I'm like, that we kind of fit back there, you know. But yeah, that's a joke that I think that to my detriment will be what I probably am remembered for. Is I like bone in the bones, you know.
I like bony guys.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to do a special?
You know, I did my first one.
Oh, so you've done more than one?
Yeah, this is my second one.
Oh,
So I did
congratulations.
Thank you. No,
Yeah.
the first one was like kind of came. It was the opportunity was presented to me, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. I was 27, 28 at the time, and when I did it, and I was like, you know, it was fine. Like the whole process of it was really interesting to kind of go through that because at the time, maybe I'm wrong about this, but in Nashville there were a handful of comics who had done like hour specials or half-hour specials, but I think once I did mine and kind of showed how you could self-fund it, then a bunch of people did them afterwards. So I felt like I was a bit of the prototype for how things are being kind of done. And then everyone else did theirs. And I had a chance to like kind of see what worked and what didn't work. And so I knew as soon as I did the first one, I was like, okay, that was good. But here's the concept for the second one. And basically it was like, the first one was a lot of sillier
Where was
stuff.
the first one done?
East Room.
Okay,
That's where I
cool.
started doing
That's
comedy.
The DIY space.
Yeah.
The sound in there is great.
It sounded
Yeah.
awesome, and I thought it looked really good, and visually it was very different from this one too. But I remember like I kind of touched on some of the stuff that I touched more on in this newer one, but like I did some sillier things, but then I did a little bit about my family in the first one, and I was like, oh, I want to work through all of that, you know, because I have a pretty weird upbringing. And then as soon as I got off stage at the East Room after that first one, I'm like, I'm doing a second one, and hopefully in a couple of years. We'll see when and where, and then.
How do you go
So, yeah.
about promoting a special like that? How is it different than promoting a regular show?
Yeah, I think it just was really. I think it's a lot of guilt tripping. It's just like, man,
You
know,
you have to.
you have to. If you don't come to this one, this is being recorded, and it's really important. And you know all those times when you said that you'd come to my show and you didn't. Well, this is the one to come
yeah, where
to.
the camera might see you.
Yeah,
Guilt-
exactly. If you laugh loud
guilt
enough,
ser-
you'll hear yourself.
Guilt sells tickets.
It does.
It does.
You do something around your birthday or around some like a death anniversary, people will come. They will
I
come.
feel like people learn that in dating. They're
Yes,
just
also that
"Well,
too.
Come on, you really don't want to buy that for me.
Or it's
you
like the
don't.
server on Broadway who's like, my 12th boyfriend broke up with me.
Yes.
Give me money.
Yeah, please.
Oh, I would say that to every table if it worked. Come
I know.
on.
I
It
know.
works. trust
They
me.
didn't tip me 20% on the last ticket.
Yes, I really need to be able to get home tonight.
The,
so.
the bartender's like, it was $2.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of how I just like heavy promotion. I did a lot of like, it's funny because like promoting it to record the live show is kind of similar to how I'm promoting it as it's about to come out. It's like a lot of interviews, podcasts, hanging up physical posters everywhere, really like talking to people, being like, this is happening. I'm doing this one thing. It's at Third Man. They don't film a lot of comedy there anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like this is a big deal.
Why, so they used to do more comedy there.
Yeah, well, they did. I mean, they've had Bill Burr, Rory Scovel.
Oh wow!
They've
So why
had Conan
they,
O'Brien.
Why did they stop?
I think it's just like they were doing straight to acetane, straight to vinyl, and that's like really expensive.
Yeah.
So mine, we talked about it briefly about maybe doing something like that, and I'm like, I don't. That's not necessary.
So the whole thing was they were having the deal with the comedians is that they would show up and have a record like after they were
Yeah.
done doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and it was really,
I see.
and you can buy it in the shop and stuff. Yeah, they had I mean, they've had like Reggie Watts, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. I mean, everyone has.
You know,
recorded
like
there.
the new Pinnacle, it's billed as being a comedy.
The Pinnacle, really?
Really?
That's one of their selling points is
Yeah.
that it's supposed to be
Good to
supposed
know.
to be a place for comedians and musicians.
Oh.
That's their
Jesse, we gotta look into
that's their
that.
moniker.
When?
Yeah.
Where's this at? When?
The Pinnacle,
downtown.
Yeah, the new Pinnacle.
Okay.
That's their
Yeah,
thing.
you'll have to do a festival there.
Oh my God! Oh, we should. That'd be
Well,
so fun.
we're making a list right now.
And if y'all do
yeah.
it, we'll have you on, and we'll have you on.
If
again.
you're
For
yes,
sure.
you promote it.
Listen, if you're gonna do it and you're scared,
Yeah.
go to church because
Oh, I'm never
get
scared.
It,
Yeah.
Get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it done
Get
at
it done.
church. Church
Get it
will,
done.
the-
Church
is
the
talking
Lord
about-
will deliver.
Yeah.
Right.
You were talking earlier about people like encroaching on on your spaces and stuff. That's why
Yeah.
me and Courtney were like, no, we're gonna talk immediately after
Yes,
this.
after this. we're
No,
about
he
this.
will tell you I'm a muse.
Yeah.
I am
Yes.
I'm not a gatekeeper.
Or no. What is your Instagram profile says? What, hospitality guru now?
Yes.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I have no problem giving ideas and being amused.
Well,
We can Zoom call,
Yeah.
Well, if you
smoke our
have-
little weed and look at each other.
because the only
Yes.
time I've been to the Pinnacle, and I realize this has been through the through line of the theme today, but I was for the Jack White show when he played there the nights he did in April,
Word.
and I've never been. The venue was cool. The whole green room hospitality area was super awesome.
Super cool.
It was really nice, and so like that whole area is super spacious, and that would be a really cool spot to do a comedy show.
Yeah.
Where's your biggest venue?
I think Blue Room. It holds 200 people. I think
Blue
so.
Room. It was
And it was
Oh, so you're ready.
yeah. We're
You
I think
can't
so.
see when you're on those stages like that.
Yeah.
You can't see anybody.
No, it was so well. It was what I loved about the Blue Room. Like, my dad was like one of the biggest Jack White fans of life, and so I was like,
That's also why we
nerding
bonded
out-
over that too.
nerding out so hard in the green room back there, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm back here in the green room, and then I go outside and I'm like,
There's 200 fucking people
holy
here.
shit, there's
Yeah.
there's a fire code
Yeah.
cracking amount of people
Yeah.
in here right now.
In effect.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you just have to be like, they're gonna love me so much, and then you get up there and you get that like first cheer, and you just feel kind of like high,
they're
Yeah,
they're the
and
best
then you just ride the
audiences.
wave. It
Yeah.
was incredible.
It's one of the best things about that show too, because I've been doing it for a couple of years, and it's always local comedians, and I always have a local musician at the end too. So it's never a big headliner, but we always sell them out, which is crazy that people like want to come and
Yeah.
want to fight for
Yeah.
parking
I
and
mean,
get all that shit for
Well, you're
local
real
art.
proactive. I mean, that's the reason. I mean, Courtney reached out. She reached out to us.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
Go get her.
and you know,
Well, we've
that's
known
what
each
it
other
takes.
for a minute.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess when I started coming to the Bell Corp more often is when I would come over here, and I know that we have some other mutual, I'm sure acquaintances and stuff.
Yeah, well, you know, you're like I keep track of your Instagram. I know I probably repost your stuff.
I really
and I do that
appreciate
on
that.
purpose. And like eventually they're gonna want to come on the show.
Yeah.
We,
Oh, you
and
got
so,
me. Yeah.
So you're like, oh, I have this thing coming out,
Yeah.
and this will obviously come out after. I think it'll come out like a
Keeping-
week after.
Keeping the promotion
Yeah.
train running. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So because we're running out of time and we gotta close it up here in a second.
Oh yeah, because the
uh,
bars got open, guys.
because the bars got
Ooh.
open. That's right.
Kinda gotta
Yeah.
make
So-
her rent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Rhonda, where you at?
Rhonda.
Rhonda, butt heavy.
Come say hey.
Yeah.
Come say hey, Rhonda.
Come over
No,
here.
butt
Right at the
heavy.
camera.
You're butt heavy. You're koozie.
Come
Rhonda,
here
the queen of Bud Heavy.
and love on me. Put them double D's on me.
Everybody loves Rhonda. Give her Rhonda, everybody.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
And I love your earrings too. Very
Yes.
cute. The hoops. Hell yeah. I love a hoop. Oh. We all
Everybody
love
loves Rhonda, the TV
Yeah.
show.
Yes.
Everybody
Make sure
loves
you walk
I would love
Rhonda.
if the Villager had a sitcom here,
Yeah.
honestly.
This is as close as I can get right now.
Walk
Yeah,
away
yeah.
slow. Yeah, walk away slow so I can watch you.
Yeah.
So,
There it is.
so the last thing I haven't asked you about yet is your podcast. You have
Yeah.
a podcast. So
Yeah.
Core Memory Podcast,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So could you tell everybody about that?
Yeah, definitely. So Core Mem and Jessi's going to be a guest soon because Drop Dead Gorgeous just came back on Tubi. That's going to be
Best
her
movie
pick.
ever.
So it's a movie podcast, and it's I have guests come on every episode, and we talk about.
Are you and you're the host?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the host, producer, editor, promoter. I do.
Send
I'm
Send
jealous.
the
I
invite.
get shit done. For
I
me.
will.
Send the invite. I'm
Yeah.
there.
Yes, please. So the concept is that I bring guests on and we talk about the first movie they ever remember seeing and their favorite as an adult. And we find any correlations between the two.
Yeah.
And how both movies maybe shape them. And the reason why I came up with that idea, and I didn't plan this, but I am wearing this is the movie I talked about in my solo episode. But the first movie I ever remember seeing is Mrs. Doubtfire, and my favorite is The Royal Tenenbaums, and also Mulholland Drive. But for the purposes of the episode, I did.
You know,
read
I
Royal
saw
Tenenbaums.
something about where like Laura Dern. I don't know if you saw this. It was on Instagram. Laura
Yeah.
Dern was kicked out of drama school.
Yes, because she went to go do Blue Velvet,
Yes.
and now because her professors were like, no, we're not going to give you an extension, and now that's one of the movies that film students at UCLA
Right.
have to watch.
Yes.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's amazing.
The Royal Tenenbaums. Do you all know the aristocrats joke, where the punchline is the aristocrats?
Wait,
Oh, you. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not
going
gonna
to
tell you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell it.
Tell it.
No. I want you to study that. So
Okay.
the greatest joke ever told is the aristocrats. But what it is so there's the beginning of the joke, which is basically, hey, they're about this family, and they're like da 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 da,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But the punchline is the aristocrats. Whatever you want to say in the middle
Mhm.
is the dirtiest joke in the world,
Nice.
and the punchline is the aristocrats.
Oh.
Yeah.
So all of the big names have done it,
yeah.
and it gets dirty.
Oh damn.
I
Like,
love it.
Dirty,
into
dirty,
that.
dirty.
For some reason, I immediately, when you said aristocrats, my mind went to the Disney Aristocats, and I'm like,
No.
what are these
Yeah.
little kitty cats
yeah.
doing?
Yeah, because once upon a time, the aristocrats meant something, and in Nashville, it doesn't mean
Yeah,
anything as,
No.
Franklin, Bellamy, da
Yeah,
da da da.
with
da.
the-
Isn't
the
that joke
McMansions.
featured in certain movies? Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
like was it the producers?
There's the
Oh,
producers,
yeah.
and it's they did a whole special about that.
It's
joke.
it's a very famous
Mhm.
comedy thing.
Yeah,
But anyway, so like
Gen Xers being Gen Xers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sorry, my fault.
No, no.
I just aged myself without.
I was gonna say, no one would, everyone would think we're all the same age.
You're right.
That is a great question, though, before we go. So, for you guys, so your petition to be on Core Memory, what was your first that you remember seeing?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite? We'll do a round table. You start.
And then
Lucian, you first.
That would age the shit out of me. Okay,
you
I
already
will
did
tell.
it, so.
The Jungle Book at the drive-in,
Oh, wow.
and I think I'm going to go with what is it? What is the name of it? It's something about an alien, and these guys think that she's an alien, and they kidnap her.
Begonia?
Begonia, thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I just Begonia.
Yeah.
Emma Stone.
So good. Jesse
Yes.
Plemons. So
It's
good.
incredible. If you have not seen Begonia,
so good.
So
the way
good.
that it's shot,
It's so cool.
it looks
it's-
like something from the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, I
Fabulous.
mean, and your boy Stavi babies. And
I love. Listen.
that's
my
her hear me out crush.
Everyone has a hear me out crush.
Yeah.
Stavros Halkias.
Okay, so is he really autistic in real life?
Yeah. Oh, not
Or is he
Stav, but the
playing-
other actor. Yes.
Is he playing a role?
Yes, he is autistic in real life.
Okay, because I'm going to have to stop talking about that. I'm like, he was really good. Lord have mercy.
We
Only
can't
me.
all be Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump.
No.
Sometimes you gotta find the
No.
real
Or Gilbert
thing.
Grape.
Yeah,
Or
some-
Gilbert Grape
Oh,
was a great autist.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
not?
did a great
that
job.
was DiCaprio, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Leo, and that was his best role.
one of my
Right.
best.
It's all downhill from there.
So it's possible.
Yeah. Hey, anything is possible.
Right.
Shia LaBeouf played an autistic guy.
Yeah.
Like, there, we can
Yes,
move on.
and True Confession.
Yeah,
Yes.
Disney Channel movie.
That is fantastic.
And he has a
Yeah.
full blown stemmed out meltdown in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
go all the way autistic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then you wind up still in New Orleans right now.
Yes.
With good drugs.
Yes.
I
what
the
about
first
your-
one I remember is probably The Lion King in theaters.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
I vividly remember going to see that.
A lot of people
And
pick that
I'm going to
one.
be basic and just the Empire Strikes Back was probably.
Oh, that's a
so
solid
good.
choice.
Yeah.
Those
you
are-
can't go.
yeah.
Like I mean, it's one of those things.
It's a
It's like,
Yeah.
What's the
Perfect
last
movie.
movie you and Lucia watched together?
oh, what did we watch?
Netflix
we
and
watched,
chill for 30 seconds.
We watched. Actually,
Are
we
you
watched.
still watching?
We watched. We watched a movie about. It was Johnny Knoxville, and it was about a halfway house. And they develop. They make a softball team, and Theo Vaughn is in it.
Oh,
I heard
wow.
about that
Yeah.
movie.
And
Wow.
dude, the craziest. So Theo Vaughn's like this really crazy guy in the movie. He's
Yeah.
really aggressive.
Uh-huh.
And then halfway through the movie, he just jumps in a convertible with a bunch of girls, and just you don't see him anymore.
Yeah. Wow.
Like halfway through the movie,
That's usually how it goes in a
and,
halfway
and,
house.
Yeah.
and so we just kind of assumed that they ran out of
Yeah.
the budget to keep him on the
Oh yeah.
because it was real low budget film.
sure.
Yeah. He just drives off and that's it.
Yeah.
But
But-
Jessie, how about you?
Johnny Knoxville filmed a movie in Columbia, Tennessee with Quentin Tarantino directing called Daltrey Calhoun. You should see it. It's good. That was the nerdiest. We're by the Belcourt. You got to pull the deep cuts out, you know? But no, so the first one I remember seeing in theaters, Toy Story 1.
Aw.
And then my favorite movie of all time is Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
good.
like, I feel like Best in Show walked so that Drop Dead Gorgeous could run.
Yeah.
I love
Wow.
It's
I love
fucking
that.
brilliant.
It's got everyone. It's got
I
Allison
just
Janney.
got done watching a reel of the trio from Spinal Tap in Best
Oh,
in,
yeah.
not Best in Show, but A Mighty Wind.
Yes.
Oh,
Where
yes.
they're playing together and the bass player's cross dressing.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
good.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to do that. When you
Right.
when
Yeah.
you get a dress
Cross
on you.
it's funny because they're doing like a Stone song and then the bass player does like this. He like recites like a part of the song and doesn't sing it. Like the band drops out and he just recites this part of the song. It's just, it's hysterical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Begonia was at the Belcourt. Now
Yes,
that I
it
think about
was.
it.
Begonia
Yes.
was so like it was so
Ugh.
like unnerving in the best way. You know what I mean? It made you feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then the end, you're like,
Like,
And
oh
it's-
shit. Yeah.
And it has a Tarantino type
yeah.
yeah,
scenes to it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they're
agree.
kind of like
monologue heavy.
yeah, they're kind of funny.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, that was obviously fake blood. you
Yeah.
know,
Right.
type shit.
Wow.
So why is Drop Dead Gorgeous like your?
Oh my gosh! So it just even as a kid, I probably shouldn't have had like a sense of humor like that was that adult, but it was hilarious to me. And it ultimately, I feel like it's a movie about if you do the right thing, then good things will happen to you. Because if you haven't seen the movie, it's got like Kirsten Dunst, Kirstie Alley, all the good Kirsties.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Denise,
Kirstie Alley. We haven't heard that name
It's
in a
got
minute.
Denise Richards. It's Amy Adams' first movie. Brittany
Yeah.
Murphy,
Yeah.
Allison Janney as a drunk trailer park aunt.
Yeah.
Like, it's
She's
great.
really good at those.
And
Kirstie
there's
Alley's from Cheers, right?
yeah.
And also she from the what is it the
Scientology.
Weight Watchers. I was going to say that too.
Weight
but-
Watchers.
Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like one of those actresses that like after she got big was like having issues with
After
like
she
Yeah.
got big or
her-
after she got big?
Oh, yeah. Big, a double entendre.
That's thick.
She also
Yeah.
had a show called Fat Actress on
That's
Showtime.
right.
Yes, she did. That
Yes.
was great.
Oh my god,
Yes.
that was
I'm
good.
Kirstie Alley,
Yes.
and this is Fat Actress.
Yes.
Kirstie Alley deserved a freaking Oscar for Drop Dead Gorgeous. She is a villain and she does this monologue at the end. Her daughter gets burned up on a float of a goose, and it's incredible. But no, there's this girl in a trailer park, Kirsten Dunst, and she wants to win this pageant, but all of the other competition in the pageant keeps getting offed. But she's like a good person, and then she ends up being like a news anchor at the end.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's a mockumentary, very
So good.
very Christopher Guest style. You couldn't find it anywhere because a lot of the jokes
Yeah. Didn't age
didn't
well.
survive well in this climate, I would say.
Yeah.
Do they have like a stereotypical like the mother or the grandmother pushing the girl into
Yes,
the
that's
competition?
Kirstie Alley. She's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the rich guy.
Yes.
She came in like second place when she was a kid, so her daughter's gonna win.
Yeah.
And then you've got Kirsten Dunst, and she's got like a really Reminds me of my mom, honestly, like a Marlboro ultralight trailer park mom.
Yeah.
And her best friend is Allison Janney, and she's like flirting with like everyone, like the video crew, and she's like, "You're cute. You want to take me back to my trailer? What are you doing? Hey." And it's such a dark, funny movie, and it's really like informs like especially my style of comedy, I would say.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Courtney, because we got to wrap it up here in a couple minutes. Can you let's what you got? What's
Oh,
your-
for mine? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So Mrs. Doubtfire is the first one I ever remember seeing.
Oh, did we already go through
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Oh, we did.
And
Already
then,
did.
and then
Well, then let's
Muffin
get
and
out of
Buzz.
here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, this has been Villager People.
New besties.
Yes.
Yeah,
This is
I
wonderful.
enjoyed you all.
This is
100%.
awesome.
Yeah, it's so fun.
And we've had a lot of fun with our fellow comedians here, Miss Cortney Warner and Miss Jessi Lyann. And my co-host for today was Lucian Brown.
Sponsored by.
We're going to go ahead and plug Courtney's show again. Confessions of a Homeschooler comes out on February 27th,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, and it's live at the Blue Room, and
Yeah.
it's about an hour and 10 minutes. I got to sneak peek preview it, but it'll already be out when this show comes out, so please go check it out. Anything else you want to plug, guys?
You can go ahead first if you want to.
I'll be around town. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Jessi Lyann, just the same name. I have a show coming up in April in Columbia, and then I think I have another show on the 27th. I don't know where it is, so maybe just you'll find out. Follow me on Instagram, and you'll see. I'm all around.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I'm Cortney Warner 13 on Instagram and all platforms. There's no you and Courtney and Warner like Warner Brothers. I think by the time this comes out, I'll actually be back at the Blue Room. I'm opening for Charlene Kay. She's super funny. Then I'll be part of the Nashville Comedy Festival at Zany's April 17th for a showcase there. And also, my birthday's coming up. If you want to send me money, Venmo again.
We'll have to get you at the Villager for your birthday.
I know. I gotta.
Yes.
I gotta come through. I gotta pull through. I gotta do a movie. I'll bring in the crew. And
Yeah.
What's your zodiac?
I'm an Aries.
All right.
All right.
Aries and Taurus because we were like
I'm a
one after
Taurus.
another. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a Taurus.
Yeah. So Aries and then Capricorn, Moon, Virgo, rising.
Capricorn.
All right. For like I have always have to say, we
Capricorn.
have to open a bar, guys, and,
Yeah.
and we stretched it out because you were great. You were great,
Oh,
guys.
you guys
so.
are great.
All right. So thank you for
you.
tuning in.
Thank
Cue
you.
that exit music.
So if you're up in Nashville and you see the Village Bar, stop and see if Charlie's there. Tell him who you are. Then listen to his wisdom and listen to his stories and listen to his hopes and dreams, his downfalls and his glories.